Good morning, dear student. How are you? During the corona situation, COVID-19, we try our best to help you by our online classes. Dear student, in these situations, I hope you are well and you will like to join my class. If you do it, you will be benefited. Dear students, this is my first introducing class, 11th class. I hope this class will be helpful to your future studies. It is a very nice, good guideline for you, dear student. Today, I will discuss about the whole syllabus of English first paper and the question patterns in this part. I will try my best to help you by my class. Today I will show you the first textbook. I hope you have already buy these books or collect these books. This is your English for today, English first paper textbook for classes 11 and 12 and the Alim. Dear student, this book has 15 units. This is why we studied it part by part in 16 units. And each and every units have some lesson, such as Unit 1 has 3 lessons and Unit 2 has 4 lessons. Unit 3 has 3 lessons. In this type, we will read these units and these lessons. Dear students, the content of first paper has 16 units. Unit 1, you have to find people or institutions making history. Lesson 1, the unforgettable history. Lesson 2, Nelson Mandela from, and lesson 3, 2 women. Unit 2, greatest scientific achievements. Though we run through the era of scientific or digital period, and this is very important for you, greatest scientific achievements. The unit has 4 lessons. Lesson 1, some of the greatest scientific achievements of the last 15 years. Here we find the achievements which we got from the last 15 years. Lesson 2, science and technology against an age-old diseases. Lesson 3, scientific breakthroughs we are waiting for one. Lesson 4, scientific breakthroughs we are waiting for 2. Unit 3, dreams. Lesson 1, what is a dream? Lesson 2, dream poems. And lesson 3, I have a dream. Unit 4, traffic education. It has 4 lessons. Lesson 1, how your brain negotiates traffic. Lesson 2, traffic capital of the world. Lesson 3, the traffic police. Lesson 4, from Philippus, my brother, the traffic policeman. Unit 5, food adulteration. It has 2 units, food adulteration reaches new height and eating habits and hazards. Unit 6, Adolescence. Lesson 1, the storm and stresses of adolescence. Lesson 2, adolescence and some problems in Bangladesh. Lesson 3, why does a child hate school? Lesson 4, the story of Shilpi. Lesson 5, amazing children and teen who have changed the world. Unit 7, human relationships. Lesson 1, ethics and manners. Lesson 2, love and friendships. Lesson 3, photograph. Unit 8, human rights. Lesson 1, we are aware of these rights. Lesson 2, we are aware of these rights too. Lesson 3, rights of health and education. Lesson 4, Amerigo street children. Lesson 5, human rights. Unit 9, diaspora. Lesson 1, what is diaspora? Lesson 2, Bangla town in East London. Lesson 3, Bangladeshis in Italy. Lesson 4, Bangladeshi community in the UK. Dear students, in this year, that means your first year, h.s.c. first year, class 11, you will read these 9 units. And in these units, we have find some important rules, some important topics which is helpful for our exam. Dear student, in this part of my class, I will try to discuss the question pattern of your coming exam. The question pattern of your coming exam. For class 11 and 12. You have 2 skills. You have find 2 skills in this question. Two skills. Number 1, part 1, you have reading skill. You have reading skill. In this skill, you have to answer this question from your textbook. From your textbook. Text items. What is the text items? For text materials. For text materials. Text materials, you have to find some question that comes from MCQ from the basis of text, from the basis of your text. And number B, open-ended questions answer. Open-ended question answer. And you have the marks. You have the marks 5 and 10. 5 and 10. Total 15. And in the other part, you will find some text materials, flow chart or information transfer. Flowchart or information transfer. This carries 10 marks. This also carries 10 marks. And number 3, you have to answer the summarization. Summarization. You have summarization, which also takes 10 marks. Will also take 10 marks. This portion also you have to answer by the basis of your textbook. By the basis of your textbook. And the other part you have to answer number 4. Fill in the blanks. With clauses. Here you have to carry 10 marks. You have also carries 10 marks. And other number 5, you have another fill in the blanks without clause. Without clauses. You have also carries 10 marks. And dear students, you have to find this total 60 marks. Total 60 marks. Dear students, I have to discuss already reading skills. Reading skills, that means parts 1, which you have to find the text items. it has 5 question answer which takes 60 marks. Which take 60 marks. And you have find another portion of the question paper. Another portion of the question paper, you have to find the writing skill. The writing skill, which takes totally 40 marks. Which takes totally 40 marks. Though it is also text basis, but you have to find this question in your memorization or in your own writing skills. You have find you have to find paragraph writing. Paragraph writing by answering 5 questions. By answering 5 questions. You have to write a paragraph by answering 5 questions. It takes 10 marks. It takes 10 marks. Then number 8, completing story by clue. Completing story by a clue. It carries 7 marks. It carries 7 marks. In your question paper, you will find a clue and you have to write a story, or you have to completing the story by giving a wonderful or suitable title. And number 9, you have to write letters or emails. You have it carries only 5 marks. It carries only 5 marks. Number 10, you have to analyze maps, graphs or charts. You have to analyze the graphs, maps or chart. It carries 10 marks. It carries 10 marks. And finally, you have identifying themes. Identifying themes. You have 8 marks. You have 8 marks. Totally it is this is the writing skill which carries 40 total marks. So, my dear students, I have just shown you the whole question pattern of your English first paper. In this question paper, you have some question in your mind. You have some question in your mind. If you clearly understand the question pattern, I hope you will give the easy answer of these questions. At first, you will find number 1 in reading skill. In reading skill. Number 1, you have find a passage. A passage where you have find some vocabs, you have find some information, or you have find some question answers and some clue. In this passage, you will find 2 questions. Number 1, MCQ. MCQ. It has 5 questions. It has 5 questions, and each of the question has 4 specific answers. In these 4 specific answers, you will have a correct answer. Among those question answer, you will find a correct answer. And such way, you have to follow 5 questions and answer this question, and you will get 5 numbers. And then number B, you will find 5 questions. You will find 5 questions, and these 5 questions have some open-ended answers, and these answers you have to find from this passage. From this passage, you have find 5 questions and answer this question. By answering this question, you will get 10 marks. You will get 10 marks. Number 2, you will find another passage. Another passage. And after reading this passage, after understanding this passage, you will find a flowchart or a box where you have a clue. Where you have a clue. By this clue, or by helping this clue, you will give another 5 clues in such type boxes. This is called flowchart. This is called flowchart. And by answering this 5 flow or Sharoni, you will have get 10 numbers. You will have get 10 marks. And number 3, you have find another passage. You will have to find another passage, and by this passage, after finishing your reading, after finishing your understanding this passage, you will give the answer by summarizing. You have summarized the passage, and this summarization you will have to get 10 marks. You will have to get 10 marks. And number 4, you will find a fill in the blanks, and you have to find some table, and these tables will full of clause. By this clause you have to complete the gaps of this filling the blanks. You will complete the blanks, and you will get 5 numbers. You will get 5 numbers. And number 5, you will find another fill in the blanks. Another filling the blanks, and by fill the blanks you will get 10 marks. You will get 10 marks. And number 6, you will find some jumble words. You will find some jumble words, some jumble sentences, and by rearranging